Thank you so much for joining us, whether you're live on Zoom or out in cyberspace. We're just so glad you're here, and we're so excited to have a way to launch our Regional Voice initiative, even in the middle of COVID. So we're so grateful for all the technology and our ability to do this together. I want to first thank Nate Hahn and the Evansville Regional Airport for hosting us here, and Leslie Fella for all the work. We so appreciate it. And now I'm going to introduce Nate Hahn. He's the executive director of the airport, and he's going to say a few words and then introduce our mayor.
Thank you, Lynn. And welcome to Evansville Regional Airport. We are excited to host the Regional Voice launch. I've been involved with Voice since the very beginning, and it's made me a very enthusiastic supporter of both the process and the benefits to our entire region. It is my honor to introduce Mayor Lloyd Winnecke, a visionary and a servant leader, together with Lynn, that had saw the power to shape our future by listening to local residents and engaging with them with greater collaboration. The power to achieve transformational change. Mayor Winnecke.
Thank you, Nate, and good morning. Although it's a little sad to be in this beautiful terminal and see no one getting ready to fly out or coming into our fair city. It's a little strange, but hey, it's 2020, right? So in 2011, some of you have heard me tell this story, in fact, many times, but I think it bears repeating. In 2011, when I was running for office for the first time, I was at a fundraising luncheon, and a gentleman whom I had a great deal of respect said, "You know, Mayor, it occurs to me that the residents of the city aren't often listened to." And he couldn't really come up with a more definitive response than that. So I sat down with Lynn, and we talked over a series of meetings about what it would look like to, quote, listen to our residents. And after this series of meetings, we came up with Voice. And we really didn't know what we had sort of stumbled on, quite honestly. But what we did find was that Voice, that is going out and asking the community what their shared vision for the community is all about, was really the most effective way to engage our citizens. And what we found were tremendous ideas that are still in place today. And it sent a strong message to our residents that it's not just city government, it's not just nonprofits and the business community that has ideas that can help transform our city. We all can transform our city. And so after scores and scores of meetings over the last several years, we have all these ideas and really many very transformative. But the most important piece is people feel part of it. They feel the ownership, and that's what it's all about to me. So now we have an opportunity to do this at a regional level. My fellow mayors and county judge executives from around the region are all committed to growing our region economically, socially. And that's why it's important for all of us to take part in Regional Voice. It's a chance to really harness our collective spirit, our compassion, or our passion rather, for our respective communities, and build one region that is really better than any region that we know of in the country. And we can do that. Engaging our citizens is one of the most important things leaders in a community can do. And now's our chance to engage our entire region to make us grow. So it's my pleasure to help kick off Regional Voice as my microphone dies, so maybe that's time for me to quit. Thanks for being here this morning.
Thank you so much, Mayor. And I've had a couple of people ask me, why now? Why are you willing to do an initiative at this time? And my answer is, there's never been a better time to invite everyone that wants to be involved with this effort to look towards the future and provide hope for the future, to be part of the voice, part of what makes it happen. But during this time of COVID, when people are feeling uncomfortable and sometimes insecure and not sure what's going to happen, I think that now is the best time to get people engaged, to look towards the future. And the other thing I've noticed is that during COVID, there's been an amazing amount of innovation that happens because we've all had to. We've had to figure out, how do we do business? How do we do school? How do we do neighborhood? How do we do family? How do we do any of these kinds of things? So one of the most beautiful things that have come through Voice, and I'm going to thank Shawn Collins and the Extend Group for helping us so much in creating a way to continue this amazing process, even when we don't feel like we can gather in large meetings, or for some people, even in small meetings. So to be able to come up with a way to do this online and to be able to still continue this amazing work. And I'm going to make a prediction. Lloyd and I have talked about this. I suspect that we're going to have even more people engaged because they can do it from wherever they are. And I've said this before, if they don't have a smartphone, a computer, you call leadership, everyone, we will get you hooked up. We want to make sure everybody's included. So we are so excited that not only is this regional with 5 counties and getting people engaged and finding out what they are, the way we've set this up with collecting the demographics and the data, everybody in the region is going to be able to pull that information out and use it. And leadership, everyone, is a convener. We're not the ones that pick, and we're sometimes not the ones that use the information. We are just making sure that everyone is able to be included, and then everyone that needs that information is going to be able to use it. So you're in for a treat. We have a lot of people here that want to talk about why this is important to them. We've got folks from all over the region on Zoom, all over the region in person. So the next up is Christine Keck, and she is going to talk about how her company, and she has a lot of roles with Chamber and other things too, but how Centerpoint and Vectren have been involved. Christine?
Thank you, Lynn. Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Christine Keck, and I'm proud to be part of Vectren, a Centerpoint energy company. We are so proud as a company to have been partners in Evansville Voice, and we are really, really excited about the possibilities of implementing Voice on a regional basis. We are absolutely believers in its community-driven vision. Thank you.
Go, Mike.
Hello, I'm Mike Shoulders. I'm just a humble and lowly architect. I'm not an official or an elected person. But I have watched the Voice process for years, actually, since about 2012. And I'm extremely excited about the creative and inspirational ideas for sustainable development in our region.
I'm Tara Barney, President and CEO of the Southwest Indiana Chamber of Commerce. We are so excited to be part of the collective impact that will come out of Regional Voice. Having so many people from across the region sharing their ideas will not only make our communities more attractive, but it is great for business.
Hello, my name is Daniela Vidal, and I'm Chancellor of Ivy Tech Community College in Evansville. My family participated in Voice in the first time around when my children were very young. I think my son was the youngest participant at 5 years old. So I know firsthand how the process can be open, fair, and inclusive for everyone. As a representative of both Ivy Tech Community College and the Latino community, I'm so happy to partner with this effort and help ensure that all people in our region have a voice. Now we're going to go to our Bosse High School with Principal Sharon Huff.
Hi, I'm Aaron Huff, Principal of Bosse High School in Evansville, Indiana. As principal, it means everything to see young people in our region heard and valued, to know their ideas will help design communities where they will live in the future. Let's go now to Dr. Roshan at USI.
Thanks, Mr. Huff. Good morning, everybody. My name is Ronald Roshan. I serve as president of the University of Southern Indiana. We proudly hosted the first 2 in-person sessions of Regional Voice last fall, pre-COVID-19. We're excited about this process and also our campus community's response. I am delighted the entire community now has the opportunity to engage in this virtual session. Now let's hear from President Petroskevich from the University of Evansville. Chris, all yours.
Thanks, Dr. Rashawn, and good morning, everyone. I'm Chris Petroskevich, the president of the University of Evansville. And as we know, as a changemaker campus, the important thing for us is collaboration. Regional Voice has given us an opportunity to be able to figure out which projects makes the most impact for us here in Evansville and beyond. Next up is Dr. Jason Warren from Henderson Community College.
Good morning. Yes, I'm Jason Warren, president of Henderson Community College, and voice is not only good for our region, but it's good for the young men and women graduating from our area colleges and universities. Shared information and opportunities will give us a better chance of keeping their talented minds in the region. Now we'll go to Oakland City University and hear from Dr. Dempsey.
I think he's on mute.
Hear from Amy.
Hi, Elizabeth. Good morning. I'm Amy Susat, Chief Innovation Officer here at Deaconess. We've hosted several in-person regional voice meetings, and we're impressed with Leadership Everyone's online version. It's an innovative solution that enables us to safely gather people's visions virtually until we can come back together again. Let's go to Toyota and hear from Tim Hollander.
Hi, good morning. I'm Tim Hollander, Vice President of Toyota Motor Manufacturing in Indiana. Regional Voice fits the culture and mission of Toyota. We believe that when you include all people and really listen to them, you can create amazing results and solve complex problems. Now let's hear from Kyla Dow at Gibson County Chamber.
Hello, I'm Kyla Dow, Board President of the Gibson County Chamber of Commerce. Our county has so much to offer, and we're thrilled to be a part of this vision for enhancing shared quality of life of our region. Now let's hear from Keith Raleigh at AstraZeneca.
Hello, I'm Keith Raleigh, Director of Project Management and Procurement at AstraZeneca in Mount Vernon. Our company is committed to a healthy and thriving region. We understand that true magic happens when data and strong relationships intersect, and voice provides both of those. Now let's hear from Jenna Ricard, Economic Development Partner.
Hi, I'm Jenna Ricard with the Posey County Economic Development Partnership, and I'm joined by Beth McFadden Higgins, Dr. Matt Thompson, and Mayor Bill Curtis. Compiling the visions of all 5 counties here today will help us work together to create the kind of region our citizens have asked for, and to engage combined thinking of people in each county to make our region the best it can be. Now let's go over to Lindsay Lacosto at the Downtown Henderson Partnership.
Hello, I'm Lindsay Lacosto, Executive Director of the Downtown Henderson Partnership. We're thrilled that Regional Voice gives Henderson even more ways to connect with Southern Indiana. Imagine if all of the downtowns in the region were working to make our region more fun, exciting, and inviting to visitors and each other. Now let's hear from Marcus Hester at the Evansville African American Museum.
Good morning. I'm Marcus Hester, Board President of the Evansville African American Museum. Inclusion, diversity, and equity cannot be a reality in our region until we participate in processes like Voice that are intentionally open, fair, and available to all people. We are proud to have hosted in-person regional voice sessions, and we look forward to promoting and assisting our members in participating in the online version. We'll now go over to Newburgh and hear from Mary Allen of 6th and 0.
Hey friends, Mary Allen here, owner of 6th and 0 in downtown Newburgh. I've also been super active in the E is for Everyone initiative since its launch, and we're really proud to say that a lot of the data collected in Voice played a major role and impact in the creation of that E is for Everyone movement. And now we're super excited for Regional Voice to know that we can expand the reach and messaging of E is for Everyone throughout the entire region.
And I'm Erin Morrison with Flutter and the Refinery in downtown Newburgh. I believe in abundance. The more we share and grow in each town, the more experiences and fun we have to offer throughout the region. Now let's hear from Nicole Neff in Boonville.
Hello, I'm Nicole Neff, owner of Function Events in Boonville. Boonville is doing many things to enhance its downtown and community, and I'm so excited to be part of Regional Voice, and I can't wait to see what we can do together. Now let's go to Evansville Vandenberg Public Library and hear from Heather McNabb.
Hi, I'm Heather McNabb with EVPL, and my colleague Charles Sutton is joining me. We've been a huge partner with Voice through the years. Libraries are about information, diverse people, and community engagement. Regional Voice has all three, and we are all in. And now to Abraham Brown at La Camparana.
Hola amigos, my name is Abraham Brown and I'm owner of La Campirana restaurant. Voice is the most inclusive process. I've been involved from the beginning and I have already seen it bring diverse people together. Now it's deepening its relationships in all 5 counties. I know it works and we must encourage everyone we know to participate. Mi nombre es Abraham Brown y soy el dueño del restaurante La Campirana. Regional Voice es el proceso más inclusivo. He estado involucrado desde el principio y ya lo he visto unir a muchas personas. Ahora está profundizando sus relaciones en los 5 condados. Sé que funciona y debemos animar a todos a que participen. Gracias. And now to Jeff Whiteside from Talent 2025.
Hello, I'm Sheila.
Thanks,
Huff.
Abraham. I'm Jeff Whiteside. I'm the Executive Director of Talent 2025. I'm really excited about Regional Voice because it will help us leverage our combined assets, improve the quality of life so that we can better attract and retain top quality talent. And with that, now it's back to the airport and we'll hear from Sheila Huff.
Hello, I'm Sheila Huff, Director of Strategic Engagement for the Evansville Vandenberg School Corporation. I've been with EVSC for 4 decades now. Okay. And I'm so pleased that Regional Voice is inclusive, especially because it includes the visions, hopes, and dreams of our children. And let's face it, they are our future, and we need to listen to them.
I'm Brad Schneider. I'm Henderson County Judge Executive. I'm also a member of BridgeLink, a 2-state effort to help build the I-69 bridge, and that experience has really reaffirmed to me how powerful cooperation between communities are. And while Henderson and Evansville may be on opposite sides of the river in 2 different states, our common desire to help our region pulls us together. And I think we are enthusiastic about being participants in the Regional Voice effort to see what ideas we can bring to the table and what ideas will help us as a region.
Good morning. I'm Steve Austin, Mayor, City of Henderson. It's inspiring for me to see the connectivity between Henderson and Southwest Indiana grow so that we can build an inclusive, thriving region. Together, we're stronger and more sustainable. And now I'd like to introduce Joel Hopper, who is with Henderson Leadership Initiative.
Hello, my name is Joel Hopper. I'm a board member of the Henderson Leadership Initiative. By partnering with Leadership Everyone through Voice, we're building essential relationships that will not only strengthen our economy, but will make our region more attractive for the future.
Hello, I'm Amy Casavant with the Old National Bank Foundation. Collaboration and collective impact are key to making our communities grow and be the best that they can be. Old National Bank is so pleased to be able to support the online creation of the Voice program to enable more of our community members to participate across the region.
Hi, good morning. I'm Greg Wathen with the Economic Development Coalition of Southwest Indiana. Regional Voice will be a great resource to inform decisions as well as support future grant opportunities like Indiana's regional cities. It will make our region even more competitive in attracting new investments, along with powering economic growth and vitality.
At this time, I want to introduce Shawn Collins. He's the mastermind between all the technology that's going on not only today, but in the online ability to do voice. And he's going to take us through a quick tutorial. So if you're out there and you're thinking, okay, how do I do it? And that's what you all should be doing. How do I do it? Shawn's going to show you how, and I'm going to encourage you to not only do it, but tell your friends to do it too. Shawn, are you ready?
Ready, Lynn. Thanks for everyone who has joined in personally, as well as on YouTube today, to view the Regional Voice online community. And we call it an online community because the new domain name for this website is voicecommunity.org. And when you go to voicecommunity.org, you will see a responsive design website. So what that means is, on your mobile phone, now you can do community visioning with an internet connection. You can do it on your desktop, you can do it on your tablet, but this website that we're viewing here gives you all the opportunities to find out what the next in-person voice initiative is, when the next live stream voice initiative will be, more updates, and how you can be involved in Regional Voice. The thing that we're here today to really showcase in a COVID-19 reality is the ability to leverage technology to do something that we've done for years in person. Evansville Voice was a year and a half of 40 in-person, 100 people in a room, but now we've taken that and put it into a piece of technology that allows us to get a little introduction from Lynn with video displayed here. And it'll give you some insight of what Regional Voice has to offer online. And what we have is this wonderful opportunity for you to join in the conversation, to have your voice heard. So by clicking this Join Now, you're able to put in your information. I'll put in my email address. I'll put in it again. Put it on again there. Put in my personal password so that if I ever wanted to come back, that is stored for you. And it has my information. And it says I would like to actively participate in Regional Voice. The system allows us to log in, and what you'll see is the ability to save your password if your browser so chooses, the Regional Voice online session, and Lynn welcoming you to the event. And then by clicking section 1, what we're looking for here is all the information that will be displayed on demographics. So you'll see organizational ID. If, for instance, you're from Extend Group and you want Extend Group would like to see how many people from Extend Group that organization participates, we'll type in Extend Group here because that'll actually show up in the report and show how many individuals partake in that. I will put in my zip code. And these are all demographic pieces that will come back in the report that we'll show here in a moment. This is something that we typically do when we're on premise, but this gives us the ability to capture it in an online form. But no, I'm going through here. Have wonderful questions that Leadership Everyone has compiled. College information, where are you from, and what is your occupations. And this will all help as we start to put the voice data together. And you'll see the report here in just one moment. Almost done. So now, I have hit submit. And look, I have this great thumbs up. You've completed this portion of Regional Voice. Now, we get to go to learn about our timeline. And this is something that is a video. You watch, click to view this video here, and it will display information about our regional timeline and ask you a few questions on what you would like to have viewed on or placed on our regional timeline. Hit submit. It will tell us, oh, look, you've completed session 2. Now you go on to your passions, and so forth and so on. You have 5 sections within the Regional Voice platform, and it'll take you, just like what you experience in a live Regional Voice, you'll experience all that through a video setting, and then you will be able to put your information in the form fields below. Once that is completed, this information will go to, on the home screen, you'll be able to see session reports. Session reports will be divided by county and online. So if I were to click Vanderburgh County, and for instance, I wanted to see the demographics from this session, you will see all the information from that we put in on the form as it loads into the system, animates in. We talked about age, gender, race and ethnicity, education. All this information will be compiled for you. And at any time, you have the ability to download this information because we are sharing it. What you'll also see is what the community visioning looked like, including all the pictures, doodles of carry forward, or wordles with carry forward and leave behind. And we can see in this one, it was understanding, carry forward, understanding and tolerance, employment for all, acceptance. In our leave behind, we wanted to leave behind racism, negativity, dependency on technology on this group. We have group 1 sessions. We have all the things that they wanted to see. And your visions will be included on the online reports tab that will be generated here. You will be able to log in and see all the compiled information from online in a 5-day period. It will be every 5 days. The content will be updated on voicecommunity.org. If you'd like to know how that you can participate and volunteer, there's the participate, get involved button right here. You can stay informed with the newsletters and everything that's going to be coming out from Leadership Everyone. So it's been a pleasure to work with Leadership Everyone in this process. I hope you enjoy the online opportunity to vision, to tell the community what hopes and dreams you have for it, how we can, and how we can get better. Back to you, Lynn.
Thank you, Shawn. So it's really easy to do online. What I want to also tell everyone is that after a period of time, we will stop this particular part of our voice. We will analyze, we will look for what is the areas of interest that bubble up that we want to work for. We'll have a summit to describe it to everyone. We'll invite anyone that wants to come to help us figure out how to make the things happen that they came up with. In addition, if something were to bubble up in Henderson, and it's just about Henderson, we're going to give that to Mayor Steve so that he can work with it, or Brad or Joel. Will also help with facilitation and project management if they need it. One of the reasons why this isn't just a big vision and everybody sits around and talks about it and nothing happens is we have ongoing people engaged in the facilitation and project management. But the 3 areas of interest that we might come up with in the region, these are going to be areas that other people are not necessarily working on. We're not going to probably take economic development because Greg Wathen's group has that. Does that make sense? But we're going to there's things that we really can do. And we're so excited about that. We believe that when people get to say what they want, They get to know that they were really heard. They can check it out on a website. They get invited back if they want to become engaged and make it happen, and then get to see results. We think that these are things that help our entire region grow, attract talent, keep people, and it's going to be an amazing thing to watch. So we want all of you to take part individually. Know that if your company, if your organization, they put in that they're from Toyota or they're from the chamber, that information we can pull right out and hand to you, so you can use that specifically. We believe that one of the most special things about what we do is that we're an autonomous organization that doesn't really have an opinion about what's coming. All we do is share. So we can share with anybody that's interested, and we believe that we're trusted conveners to do that kind of work. So please, 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 do it. Send it out. Send that website out to everyone. Encourage people as much as possible. Let's see how many visions we can get online. And then when you're feeling comfortable and you want to do them in person, let us know. We'll troop right in there with our facilitators and do that experience as well. People tell me it is absolutely cool to do it. And the last thing I want to say is part of the facilitation is about the flower man and being a servant leader. So when we're envisioning our future, we're not just envisioning it for us, our own self or our own organization. We're looking for ways to share and to lift up the entire region. I can't wait for a time when I know as much about what's going on as Henderson as I do in Evansville. I can't wait for a time that we're cross-promoting one another and that maybe we're connected through trails in 5 counties. Maybe we got a boat taxi. There's all kinds of things that have already been talked about. And honestly, I think our region's going to be so badass. Greg is going to be working overtime to figure out how to keep everybody busy with Tara and the rest of the region. So please do it. If you have any problems at all, get a hold of leadership, everyone. We will assist. Thanks so much for coming. And absolutely, do voice. It's the thing to do.
Once again, that domain name is www.voicecommunity.org. Once again, www.voicecommunity.org.